Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Geminis. We're going to take a look at the person who broke your heart and what they might be thinking or feeling right now, how they might be viewing you, and any possible action they may take towards you. We'll also get as much advice and as many details as we can about this person or this situation. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages come through for my dearest Geminis. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my dearest Geminis regarding the person that broke their heart. So we have the Moon card in reverse. Some of you could be Gemini, Cancer cusps, but I do feel maybe you were dealing with a Pisces or a Cancerian person. How they're viewing you as the King of Cups. And any outcome, advice, any possible future action they'll take, Hermit card. So it doesn't look like your person's going to be reaching out anytime soon. They do see you as the King of Cups, though, so they're seeing things clearly. They've got a lot of love for you, but we've got the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know if they're angry, pissed off here, Gemini, or they're just in a kind of a selfish energy. But I do think that they're seeing things differently. They're seeing things from a different perspective. They're getting clarity. They may have also been really spooked or gotten afraid of the feelings that they had for you, or maybe even commitment. But the King of Swords in reverse is also somebody who may not have been completely honest with you. So honesty and trust may have been an issue. I also feel this is somebody, the King of Swords is an ex. I feel like maybe you had a very angry, difficult breakup. They could still be feeling quite raw about that, resentful even. With the Hermit card, they're still going within. It doesn't seem like they're going to reach out, all right? So really strong major arcana cards. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm going to say Pisces because it came out. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Virgo. All right, Gemini, let's see. Moon card in reverse. Five of Swords, your person's trying to heal, but I also feel the Five of Swords in reverse can be like really manipulative energy. So I want you to be really careful, Gemini. For a lot of you, this person, I'm not getting like such great vibes. Like I think they knew what they were doing. They may kind of come off and play the victim. Yeah. They're watching, they're waiting. Your person has been going through a bit of an instability since your breakup is what I'm also seeing with the Moon card in reverse. For some of you, they've been overindulging. They've been using unhealthy coping mechanisms. So like drinking, drugging, just making or taking risky behavior, making bad decisions. But I also feel too like this, I do feel like they're getting clarity and they're kind of in this energy of watching, waiting. I do feel like they're trying to heal and move on from this. With the King of Cups, though, they see you as very loving. Maybe they still have a lot of love for you despite that. But Gemini, they feel like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, like you're not taking any action. Maybe, if they did or said some really nasty things, they might be worried that they can't come towards you. Knight of Cups. So they're seeing you as non-committal. They're seeing you as not wanting to take action. If you were dealing with somebody who had sort of narcissistic or very selfish tendencies, I'm almost getting this energy of this person. It's really, the sun just went behind the clouds. It got really dark in here. I kind of feel like you're dealing with somebody who had quite a temper here, Gemini. But I also feel like they're seeing, I don't know if they're just blaming you, or they're seeing you as not being committed or not putting in enough work. Just be careful, because I'm getting that this person tries to make things seem like they're your fault, and they kind of they're very triggered, but they also get into sort of victim mentality. They're Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They're not putting in any work. They're strategizing. So I want you to be careful. I'm getting a bit of a manipulative vibe from this person. So their action, Hermit card in reverse, looking at all the details, but it does feel like eventually they're going to reach back out or come back towards you. The Sun card in reverse, kind of when you least expect it. I also feel they feel this is a really strong connection, Gemini, but there's something here about their energy. Now, they just could be like mentally conflicted, really angry, resentful right now. But this energy bothers me, the way that they're seeing you. They see you as the King of Cups, very caring, loving, and giving, but it doesn't look like you're giving to this connection right now, and I feel like they're angry about that, or they're seeing you as non-committal. I also feel too like there's this Virgo Leo energy, so that might be by the time they come around towards the end, towards the end of August is what I'm trying to say, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So I do feel that this person kind of eventually is going to try to come back around and heal things. But just be aware. I mean, because like I said, there's something in their energy, Gemini, that's making me a little bit uncomfortable. But I do think that they're getting clarity and that they do want to heal things. I just feel like it's going to need time. But just be really careful, because King of Swords energy obviously could just mean that you're not talking, that they're angry, they're annoyed right now. But just, if this person's like got a really bad temper, just steer clear. Solving an issue. Okay. Dreams. Eye candy, affairs and connections, and drinks. So there is that unhealthy coping mechanisms. I kind of feel like your person has been like drinking, partying, just like overindulging, whatever that is, taking risks. But I do feel that they want to solve this, or they want to heal things, or they're working things out right now, Gemini. So again, not for all of you is this like an angry, narcissist, abusive person. I just feel like they might be a little bit in the energy of like having a pity party. I do think that they dream about you. I also think that they're dreaming about a future coming back around. It's just they need more time. I definitely see that with like this energy, that they if they have photos of you, they still look at them, or they're definitely looking at your photos online. And I just be aware this person might reach out while they're under the influence. Yeah, and it could be that they ghosted you, Gemini. So just be careful. Just be careful if they ghosted. Maybe you walked out on this person. But this energy, it makes me a little uncomfortable because I feel this person's wish-washy. Although I do think that they're seeing things clearly. I do think that they're working through, like they're trying to solve it. They're trying to figure things out. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just there's a little something in this person's energy that makes me uncomfortable. So let's see what we need to know about them, what they're working through, or what we need to know. Forgiveness. Allowing yourself to forgive someone and move forward encourages healing. So I wonder, Gemini, like, is this person trying to forgive you? But for some of you, I want you to be careful, because for some of you, I feel like you didn't do anything really wrong. And if that's the case, like, I feel this person might be kind of like doing a little bit of gaslighting here. But for a lot of my Geminis, maybe this person's just really angry with you and they want to heal things. Of course, you can swap the energies. And we get escapism. Someone is failing to face a hard truth. Fleeing or being dismissive will only prolong the inevitable. So for some of you, they're the ones that ghosted you, and they're just trying to figure out if there's any possible way that you would forgive them. Or maybe you did or said something that upset them, and instead of confronting it or telling you, they just kind of dipped. That's tough energy to deal with, because that leaves you sort of not knowing where you stand. And your energy, listen with empathy. So Spirit's telling you to hear this person out. The ears listen, the mind understands, the heart shows compassion, and then we speak. Okay? So maybe some of my Geminis, you need to unblock the throat chakra. Maybe you need to send them a message. And, if you're not feeling ready for that, or maybe you already have, it's about like maybe writing those things down, journaling, like really processing your emotions. And it doesn't mean you have to send them a message. And we get inflexible. There's a need to yield in this situation. Release the need to be right or have things a certain way. Sometimes the outcome may look differently than imagined. So I feel like Spirit's saying, things might look really different, than what you're thinking they're going to look like. I do think this person's coming back around after a pretty heavy time of self-reflection. Just make sure it's good enough, Gemini, what they're offering. And I absolutely would not recommend going back to somebody who's like abusive or really selfish, or somebody who ghosts you, because that type of energy doesn't, people, it's a hard sell for people to change. But we do see this energy of partnering. Accomplishing this together will strengthen support for one another. Two heads are better than one. So Spirit's saying there is something that's worth looking at in this connection, provided there was no abuse, okay? Or it wasn't just like a totally one-sided connection. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and see what this person would like to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Geminis? Your intellect arouses me. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, it sounds like there were things that were said that were kind of nasty. Maybe they lied about something, and I do love you. So this person does have really strong feelings for you. And I know that I crossed the line with you, but what did they do? That's what I want to know, because I wonder what that is. Like, you know, Geminis, if it's a deal breaker, it's something you just may need to give yourself healing and closure on. If, you know, or it could just be something like they know that they took things too far, either by ghosting or something they did or they said. And I want you to just be really careful, you know, absolutely just say no to anybody who's abusive, but not for all of you is that the case. You know, maybe it's just this person got really angry and they didn't really know how to deal with those emotions. So again, I'm not making any excuses here for bad behavior. I do think it's worth hearing this person out if they were to come back around. I do see that there's potential for those of you where there weren't any deal breakers of sort of healing this connection. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What's going on with them? Hammer. Yeah, they're working on it. They're recognizing there are things that they need to work on before they come back to you, or the separation has really opened their eyes as to what they need to work on. They have a lot of passion for you. The chemistry between you two is still there. And for you, Gemini, there's this unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. So you do need to just make sure that if this person does come back around, that it's a balanced connection. It feels like it may not have been balanced because they see you as very caring, loving, and giving, but whatever they've done or however they behaved, it kind of pushed my Geminis into an energy of like, I'm not doing this. I'm not putting effort into this. You know, I'm not going to be the one that's always doing all the work here. And self-indulgence. So Spirit is saying to focus on self-worth, focus on yourself. It's time to heal, to do that shadow work. You two may mirror each other, and I definitely feel like your person is introspective. They've definitely been looking at things that came up for them as a result of this breakup and the separation. So I like that energy, but again, there are some things here to be a little bit cautious about. All right, Gemini, let's see what advice Spirit has for you regarding this person, this situation. Swim away from this situation, Shark. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you, this is that King of Swords energy. For some of you, this person may still be working on things, may still need some time, but if there was a deal breaker, abuse, violence, or just, you know, cheating, or somebody who's ghosting, you know, it's like really unacceptable behavior. You want somebody who's going to really fill you in on how they're feeling, what's going on, and that they have the emotional maturity to do that. So for a lot of my Geminis, despite the strong feelings here, Spirit's advice is very clear with that card. Paint the sun back into your sky. So focus on your self-worth, on your happiness. You know, surround yourself with people that love you, doing things that you love, your creative expression. And don't doubt your worth. Yeah, because for some of my Geminis, you know, I feel like somehow this person made you question your self-worth, or they didn't honor your worth and your value. And I do see that they've been doing a lot of work, but I also just get that the message here is despite all of that, like maybe you need to hear them out for healing and closure. And some of you, you have your heart set on this person. You haven't let go of them, but I kind of feel like Spirit's saying there may be something better out there for you. Yeah, Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Yeah. I feel the messages here are pretty clear. Let's see what final advice Spirit has for you regarding this person or this situation. Stay in a positive vibration. You'll bring more of the same into your life. Perspective can help you understand the situation. Try to look through a new lens to see their point of view. So I do see that there's something here, Gemini, that you need to see their point of view. But again, I don't want you to be more compassionate towards them than you are to yourself. Because I feel a lot of you maybe were in that energy, like maybe making excuses for them. Oh, they had a tough childhood. Oh, this and that has happened. And there's no excuse for them to either ghost you or to say or do nasty things here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And maturity is recognizing when wisdom has been achieved and also when learning is necessary. Yeah, and for a lot of my gems, you kind of know all you need to know about this person or about this situation. Now, there is going to be a select few of you where you're like, well, there's still unfinished business here. And I do see this person's coming back around at some point. So I just want you to be very healthy, very balanced, and prepared for that. Take time with your loved one to reconnect in your heart space. So I'm getting these like really two distinct messages, and I don't really personally like the push and the pull that I'm getting here, because for some of you it's like partnering and spending time with this person you might be able to heal, but I feel for a majority of you it's like swim away from this shark. You know, so you're really going to have to trust your intuition here. It just depends on what happened, what they did or what they said, and then of course how they come towards you. Okay, Geminis, so again, trust your higher selves. You already kind of know everything you need to know about this situation. They're definitely going to come back around at some point in time, maybe try to work on things. You are going to decide if that's good enough, okay? So I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. If these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Geminis. Take care.